remember this other time, like, this girl got me in trouble because she started crying because I was talking about her legs look like roaches been biting on her shit. But so the teacher felt sorry for her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna write you up, so you do the obvious, let the principal talk to you and shit like that." So I was like, fucking, this ain't nothing fucking new to me, like like it was real shit. But like she sent me to the office, and then I was talking to the principal and shit, and then he was like, "Nah, like you really made this girl cry and shit like that. So we gonna have to call your dad and shit." I was like, "Nah, don't call my dad. Like, we could talk this shit out or something, because my dad is like a fucking hitman or some shit." So like, so he called my dad anyway. But my dad came up there, like he was talking to the principal and all that shit, and then like he didn't even matter of fact, he didn't even look at me the whole time. Like he just act like it was just them two in the fucking room. But like as soon as that shit was over, we walked outside. That nigga was like, it seemed like he had a scouter, Vegeta scouter or something. Like, he hit me so hard, I blacked out on some real shit. And while I was falling down, I had a dream I was falling in slow motion, still falling. That's how hard that nigga hit me, man. That nigga was like fucking Mayweather with his hands. You won't even see them shits coming off the real shit. Like, well, there was another time that nigga just didn't give a fuck. Like, I got into a fight. So this nigga was like, "Oh, you fight niggas?" Like, he said that right in front of the principal. I was like, "What? That's foul language or something." Then this nigga just fucking creamed my ass. He creamed the fuck out of me. I snitched and told the principal, like, "You ain't gonna fucking get this nigga detention or fucking the suspension or something." Like, yeah, like the best times of my childhood was like, this sound fucked up, but it's true. It's the fucking ass for best. But yeah, and then there was this other time, man. I was fucking watching WCW, man. That shit used to be the shit, man, back then when you was little. So I was fucking playing. I was playing with my classmates and shit. We was in the bathroom, like playing with the acting like WCW and shit, because we couldn't do that outside because the teacher would be like, "Oh, like you fighting or some shit like that." So we went in the bathroom. We was like acting like we was wrestling and shit. And then like I picked up this fucking wet floor sign, and I creamed a nigga in the back. I ain't trying to hit him hard. Like, I was just trying to play like, you know how they be doing on wrestling. So like he snitched and told the teacher on me, and I was like, "Nigga, like, come on, man, we just playing." So the teacher like wrote me up, and she sent me to the office, and I had to talk to the principal and shit. Then my dad had to come up there again. So I was like, shit. Anything but that. Like, I was even trying to make deals with the fucking principal and shit. But like, he fucking called my dad, and then like my dad, like, as soon as he got up there, like, he was talking to the principal and shit, acting all calm and everything. But when we got outside, that nigga like creamed the shit out of me. That nigga creamed me so hard, like I was falling. I blacked out already. And in my dream, I was like falling again and shit. I was falling again in slow motion, man. That's how hard he hit me. But yeah, that nigga, my dad was like a killer with the fucking whoopings and shit. Like he was like Bruce Lee. You know how Bruce Lee be carrying those nunchucks and shit? That nigga was carrying extension cords, wheelchairs, and everything. Doing that with everything, like, on some real shit, but. Yeah, but I used to be getting my ass whooped a lot for no reason though, because I used to be laughing at my brother because my brother had a funny ass hitting sound. Every time he get hit, he used to make a funny ass noise. Like, that's why I used to be getting in trouble again. Like, I get in trouble again because of him. But he used to be making like ah. So my dad would be like, "Oh, you laughing?" I'm gonna tell you about this one time I got suspended. But it ain't one time, but but like, I try to avoid this one though, man. I ain't want to get in trouble. I wanted to play outside. I want to play video games and all that. But this nigga, he just kept hitting me and shit. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm riding out of this nigga." So I got suspended, and they sent me to the principal again. And like, this was back in Mississippi though. So like, the principal was like, "Would you rather do get a paddling or like just get suspended. I was like, man, I take the paddling, because if you get a paddling, like, you know, they'll tear up the write-up form and just say they just talk to you and stuff, and like your parents don't have to know about it. So I was like, man, I just take the paddling. Principal was like, oh nah, hell nah, like you get too many paddlings, like we used to you and shit. Like he was like, nah, we just gonna go ahead and suspend you because you need some time. I was in my head doing this shit. Hell no, man. But so he suspended me. So I was like, fuck, man, I ain't want to tell my dad. So like, cause I already know what's gonna happen. Like every day I'm at home, it's gonna be fucking roots up in this. but yeah, but he suspended me, but he couldn't call my dad because our phone was off at that time. So like he suspended me. He was like, you're gonna have to sit in the office all day until like school was out. And so after school was out, like I went home and like act like nothing. And then my dad was like, hey, what's up? Like you didn't do that today? I was like, nah, I ain't do nothing today. But yeah, and he was like, you know, whatever, you know. Then the next day came, and I had to figure it out, man. I was trying to like act like I was sick and shit, and he was like, nah, take your ass to school. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you to school. I was like, oh shit. So he took me to school. This was hard as fuck to get out of, man. He took me to school. He dropped me off at school, and then like right in front of the school, and I got out the car, and I went inside the school, and then waited till like his car left, and then I came back out, and then that's when like I started like to like go do my own thing because I was suspended. I was supposed to be at school. So since he was gone, like I was like, fuck it. So I was going for it, just walking around like somewhere where he couldn't find me for a long ass time, and then like I was almost done, man, done with school. It was like I only had like about an hour left of school, and then I seen my dad car, like, cause his car was like beat up and shit, like you could hear the car before it come. But I was like walking on the street in Mississippi, and like down here I could see his car, and I'm guessing he seen me, cause like his ass was like driving fast as fuck, and his car is on like it's on hydraulics and shit. But yeah, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like I was in shock. I was on the I was like, what the fuck? So I did the stupidest thing like to my dad. I waved at his like he see me coming anyways. I just waved at his ass. He was like, he stopped the car like right next to me. He was like, he just looked at me like seriously. Said, get your ass in the car, boy. It was just funny as fuck. Like I ain't gonna never forget that face I did. Purple. Ugh. If y'all want to hear some more ass whipping stories, I could just like my video or something like that. And I could get out with some more videos. I got a lot more funny shit than that, man. But yeah, peace out.